More Americans own guns now than ever before. The number of firearms in circulation has reached unprecedented levels. This trend has sparked a heated debate across the nation, with passionate arguments on both sides. Do more guns mean more safety, or the opposite? This question divides communities and even families. Many people believe guns are essential for protection. They see firearms as a necessary tool for self-defense. They argue that owning a gun is a right, not just a privilege. This belief is deeply rooted in American culture. For them, guns represent the ability to defend themselves, their families, and their property. It's about feeling secure in their own homes. The Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution guarantees the right to bear arms. This legal foundation is often cited in defense of gun ownership. Supporters see this as a cornerstone of American freedom. They believe it embodies the spirit of independence and self-reliance. They argue that gun ownership is a vital deterrent against crime. The presence of firearms can make criminals think twice. When criminals know potential victims might be armed, they are less likely to attack. This perceived risk can prevent many crimes. This belief that an armed society is a polite society fuels the argument for widespread gun ownership. Advocates see it as a way to ensure mutual respect and safety. One of the most compelling arguments for gun ownership rests on statistics and data analysis. Over the past few decades, gun ownership in the United States has risen steadily, with more people purchasing firearms for personal protection and sport. Interestingly, during this same period, violent crime rates have decreased significantly, showing a surprising trend. This correlation is not a coincidence for gun rights advocates who believe that an armed populace deters crime. They argue that more guns in the hands of law-abiding citizens directly contribute to safer communities, as responsible gun owners can protect themselves and others. While correlation doesn't equal causation, the numbers are hard to ignore and present a compelling case. Fewer people are becoming victims of violent crime, leading to a greater sense of security in many communities. This trend suggests that widespread gun ownership may indeed have a deterrent effect on potential criminals. Of course, other factors contribute to lower crime rates, such as improved social programs and economic development, but the data seems to support the idea that guns can make us safer, adding another layer to the complex discussion on gun ownership and public safety. Beyond statistics, countless stories highlight the importance of guns for self-defense. These real-life accounts provide a powerful testament to the role firearms can play in personal safety. Every year, Americans use firearms to protect themselves and their loved ones from criminals. These actions are often taken in moments of sheer desperation and courage. These incidents rarely make national headlines, overshadowed by other news. Yet they are crucial in understanding the broader picture of self-defense. But they represent the reality that guns can be life-saving tools in the face of danger. In many cases, the mere presence of a firearm can deter a criminal. One such story involves a young mother at home, alone with her child. Her quick thinking and preparedness made all the difference. An intruder breaks in, threatening their safety. The situation escalates quickly, leaving little time for hesitation. The mother, armed with a handgun, confronts the intruder. Her bravery in that moment is a testament to the importance of being prepared. The intruder flees and the police apprehend him later. The presence of the firearm likely prevented a tragedy. This is just one example of how a gun can empower someone to protect themselves in a dangerous situation. Such stories are numerous and varied. These stories resonate deeply with those who believe in the importance of self-reliance and personal responsibility. They serve as a reminder of the potential power of being prepared. Section 4. The logic of deterrence. Why criminals think twice. The idea of deterrence forms the bedrock of the pro-gun argument. Simply put, criminals are less likely to target someone they believe might be armed. This logic extends beyond individual self-defense. A society where law-abiding citizens own guns creates a climate of uncertainty for criminals. Imagine a robber casing a potential target. They see a "beware of dog" sign, and they might think twice. Similarly, the knowledge that potential victims could be armed adds a layer of risk that many criminals would rather avoid. This deterrent effect, proponents argue, contributes to overall safety and security. Section 5. Acknowledging the other side, gun safety and unintended consequences. While the arguments for gun ownership as a safety measure are compelling, it's crucial to acknowledge the counter-arguments. Opponents of widespread gun ownership point to the tragic consequences of gun violence. Accidental shootings, suicides, and mass shootings are stark reminders of the potential dangers associated with firearms. They argue that the risks outweigh the benefits. They advocate for stricter gun control measures to prevent these tragedies. The debate often becomes emotionally charged, with both sides deeply entrenched in their beliefs. Finding common ground on this issue requires honest dialogue and a willingness to consider different perspectives. Section 6. Finding common ground, a balanced perspective on guns and safety. The debate surrounding guns and safety is complex and multifaceted. There is no easy answer, and both sides raise valid points. It is essential to approach this issue with nuance, recognizing the rights and concerns of all involved. Responsible gun ownership, coupled with common-sense safety measures, is crucial for ensuring that firearms are used for protection, not harm. This includes proper training, secure storage, and mental health awareness. Ultimately, the goal should be to create a society where everyone feels safe, regardless of their stance on gun ownership.